Good morning, folks. Welcome to Quantsapp. This is Vicky Sajnani. Let's get started with the morning market brief. 18,146, 64 points down, 0.35% down was Nifty 50 futures. 41,312.70, minus 164 points, minus 0.4% down was Nifty Bank. Considering yesterday's late evening event from the central banks, let's see where the SGX Nifty is pointing to. 159 points cut, close to 160 points cut, below the 18,000 mark. That's where the SGX futures are indicating for Nifty. Well, looking at the charts, well, we are expected to open below 18,000, 17,800, 17,500 major supports. 18,300, of course, 18,000 is a stiff level. 18,300, 18,500 are the two resistance points on the higher side. Looking at the OI picture, long unwinding was witnessed yesterday. So let's see how that pans out after a series of longs, if that long unwinding continues, because considering it is breaking the 18,000 level, so we need to keep a watch on that. Looking at the OI picture from the perspective of options, 18,000 happens to be the litmus test as it's showing. So we are opening below 18,000 probably. So that's going to be the litmus test. And of course, 18,500 on the higher side and 17,500, 17,000 major levels on the lower side as per the put OI. Looking at the pain picture, 7950 happens to be the level of Nifty pain, max pain. Bank Nifty again would open negative, considering Nifty is going to open negative. So we are going to have 41,000, 40,500, and major litmus test is around close to 39,890. Resistance levels, 41,500, 42,000 are the major resistance levels. Looking at the OI picture, we are seeing some amount of shorts, but marginal shorts coming in as of yesterday. So we'll see how that pans out today. If we hold the 40,000 level, that's what is the crucial aspect on an overall basis. Looking at the OI picture, again, you have stiff resistance around 41,500. So one should keep a close watch on that. On the lower side, of course, 41,000 and 4,500 are the two major levels as per the put OI. 41,000 happens to be the max pain level for Bank Nifty. Looking at the top gainers and losers, Chola Fin, NMDC, Vedanta are the top gainers. LIC Housing, Chambal Fertilizer, Apollo Hospitals, top losers. Looking at this index contribution, IT contributed negative 23 points, private banks 11 points negative side. So we had oil which contributed positively and metals which contributed positively. A bit of positive contribution from fertilizer and pharma. Looking at the built-ups, media and pharma are on the positive side. Auto, Bank Nifty stocks and FMCG are on the short side. Media and pharma on the long side. Again, so one stock which could be on the radar is Torrent Pharma. It's quoting near the highs. So further momentum can, of course, the resistance levels are 1750 and 1800. On the lower side, it's close to 1660 and 1600. That's the supports for the counter. So on a positive momentum above 1710, I think there could be a further positive momentum till 1750. Torrent Pharma, some amount of short covering there. So that's marginal on an overall basis. Looking at the OI picture, 1700 happens to be the highest call OI. So that's going to be the resistance point, and the prices are quoting close to 1700. 1750 is the next major level. And on the supports, 1650 and 1600 are the major supports as per the put OIs. The other stock which we have on the radar is Bharti Airtel. 800 happens to be a strong level. On the breakdown of 800, one could witness 780 kind of 780, 770 kind of levels. So 770 is the 50 moving average, as you can see. On the higher side, you have 850 and 900 happens to be the major resistance points for this counter. So we saw a short built up yesterday in Bharti. Of course, it has been a rather small short built up, so not a magnanimous one. Looking at the OI picture, well, you have stiff resistances at around 820, 830, 840 levels. Of course, 850 happens to be the highest call OI, so that's the really strong point out there. On the lower side, you have 790 as the major support zone, and then 780. So as far as the put OI is concerned, 780 happens to be a stiff resistance support zone. So we'll see how that pans out. Bharti Airtel with a negative bias. LIC Housing Finance and BNB are the two stocks in the ban list. Before we wrap up this session, I would like to recommend to you that please consult your financial advisor before stepping into derivative trades. And also please follow strict stop losses while trading in derivatives. Of course, we have the levels which we have already discussed, Nifty and Bank Nifty. Sectoral long built up, we saw media and pharma. Short built up was auto, Bank Nifty stocks and FMCG. Torrent Pharma on the positive bias. Bharti Airtel with the negative bias. LIC Housing Finance and PNB in the ban list. So that's pretty much it from my side. Wish you happy trading and all the best for the day.